Today I made a kit to easily create Yume Nikki fan games. Games kind of like Late July Midsummer, Sun, Moon, and Star, Something Somewhere, any game like that. It completely requires zero scripting, and it's slightly complex to use, but I wouldn't say it's very hard. So, these four parts right here, this is a touch-activated teleporter, this is a click-activated teleporter, touch-activated badge order, and click-activated badge order. I made this kit pretty easy to use, and this is a YouTube tutorial for people who don't want to read all this text. So, if you want to use these, they're pretty simple. You just open them up in Explorer. You'll see two values, place ID and teleport text. To get a place ID, we can just go to like any place in our game. Let's do this one. And just put it in the place ID. There's the value. And in teleport text, we can put anything. And if we test it, boom. We can't teleport in Roblox Studio, so that won't work, but we can see our text. And then for badge orders, it's pretty much the same thing, just there's only badge ID. So you get any badge. Let's go down here, badges. You beat it. You just put that in here, and once we touch it, it'll give us the badge. So these are relatively simple to use. The complicated part is the effects section. Setting up effects is slightly complex, but it shouldn't take you too long. So if you open main module under the effects folder, you'll see a folder called tools. This is where you'll store all the effects you make for your game. So I have one here by default called Nexus tool. It's a very basic tool to send you back to the Nexus. You'll want scripting knowledge if you want to customize it at all. But that's not what we're here for. I'm just here to show you how to add effects. So let's put a tool in. Doesn't have to have anything. We'll name it bomb. We're not actually going to make the tool because that would take too much time. But if you want to make the module give it the effect system, first you want to go to properties and scroll all the way down. You'll see a little tab called attributes, and you want to click the plus next to that. So you want to add an attribute called order and change its type to number. So now we have a bomb. We have a tool named bomb with the attribute order. And if we go to Nexus tool, we'll notice it has an order of 1. So what the attribute tool does is it lets us customize the order we want to give all of our effects in. And it has to always start at 1 and go up in increments of 1. So it doesn't break. So let's say we want bomb in the second slot in our toolbar. After that, we can also, this attribute is optional. We can add badge ID, also a number value. So once we add the badge ID attribute, we can grab a badge from our game. Let's just use the same one we used earlier. And we can put it in here. And now that communicates to the main module that, hey, I want to give this effect once you have this badge. But if you don't want it to be connected to a badge, you just delete that attribute and boom, it'll work. So that's how you add effects. It's pretty weird, but shouldn't be too difficult. And once you have everything you want, now you want to right-click the main module and save it to Roblox. You can name it anything, just make sure the module itself is still called main module. Let's just call it test effects. Save it as a model, and then you just save it to Roblox. Now you're going to want to click on this one of these links here, and that'll bring you to its store page. And what we care about is the ID. So now it's in our inventory. So there's no harm in just deleting it now. And you'll see this over here, spawn handler. Over here, you'll see module underscore ID. Put the ID of your module there, and then place it in starter character scripts. And now, once we play it, we should have the Nexus tool and the bomb. There we go. So the purpose of this is so we can make any changes to the module, and it'll spread across every place, so you don't have to change the module in every place, because the spawn handler inserts the module. So let's add like another tool. Let's say test. Yeah. We'll give it order of 3. Or let's just switch it around. Why not? Put bomb in 3, put test in 2. And if you want to save this change, you just save the module again. Save to Roblox model. But instead of saving it as a new model, just overwrite an existing asset and put the old overwrite the old version of your module. And now if we play, we will have Nexus tool, test, and bomb. And that's the basic gist of how to use the kit. I don't think there's anything more. Yep, that's it. So it's not too difficult to use, but it's still a little complex. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to my cat meow the entire duration of this video.